Hello and welcome to the second part of the what do you call it sketching, modeling, and texturing videos for Blender. We're gonna do the crab. So take those three reference images you used, and we're gonna use them here. But anyway, to set things up first, for Blender, you go to blender.org, download Blender, download the latest one. I have 3.10 or something like that, and that's good as is, so don't worry about it. Let's see then. Let's go to Blender, and we are gonna do some add-ons to make our life easier. So go to Blender, Edit after you've installed it, Preferences, go to Input, make sure that Emulate 3 button is on. For add-ons, let's see, enabled add-ons. We need to make sure the add mesh extra objects, and then the mesh loop tools. I think that is it. Oh, and don't forget key map. Make sure the tab for pie menu and the extra shading pie menu items is on as well. And once you have all that, you're good. This will make your life a lot easier as you try to model things. So that's just a recommendation. You don't have to, but it will make your life easier. So let's delete the cube. Let's bring in the references. So the front, right? Let's see. X, Y. So this would be our front. No, that's our side. I always get this a little confused. Okay, so Y. Okay, this is the front. So let's insert our first reference image for the crab. So Shift A, image reference. Let's go to documents, our Blender stuff. There we are. In progress, crab. Our front right here. All right. Load reference. Sweet. Then once you have your reference in here, to make it easier to use it as reference, go to the image properties right here. Double it. Don't worry too much about scale. That's something you'll have to consider later. Right now, we're just learning the basics, so don't worry too much. Then go into shown in, orthographic, perspective, both are on. And then side, make sure that both is on, and that it's in the back, so that your model is in the front. All right, and that's it for that. One is the front. Okay, cool. Let's see, the side view is 3 then. So Shift A, image, reference, like that, load. Again, make sure this is 10, default both. Actually, make that back. Oh, that's weird. Leave that at both, yeah. And let's see, opacity, put that at 0.5, and let's go back to the first image. That should be 0.75 or 7, it's fine. All right, okay, let's rename this while we have the chance. So front, side. You don't really have to worry too much about the top, but if you like, you can add it. Just so you're making sure everything's kind of in the right place. But these two are good. And let's add a new collection. This would be our references. I would recommend doing new collections, let's say for the head, the body, different parts, just so you kind of keep track of what's going on, and and you're also naming things as you go along. So, but this is just for the references. That way I don't have to worry about them. And then a new collection. This would be the head, or the actual body. Yeah, head body. It's weird for crap. Okay. So what we're going to focus on for this video, aside from learning how to install Blender and how to set up our Blender, so we can model a little faster and a little easier, is focusing on building this part of the crab. Oh, and he does have a top hat, so remember that. That'll be like our accessory, so that'll be a video in itself or something, but it will probably be really fast. But let's continue. Go to the front one, take the side off for now, and then Shift A, go to Mesh, round cube. So this is what we're going to use. When you add the round cube, switch its radius to 1 on its properties, and that's nice. Okay, and then let's put it down right here. Okay, that's right about there. Okay, so to make life easier, let's do some mirroring. So we're gonna cut like one side off. We're gonna do this manually, and we're gonna cut one side off, going to edit mode. Make sure your faces are on. Cut this off right here, selected. Oh, don't forget, you need to also be in your X-ray mode or see-through. Yep. Then delete faces. Nice. Then tab, object mode. Toggle off your X-ray mode. Oh, sorry. And go back to object mode. All right, so with this selected, go to your modifiers, add modifier, and we're gonna add a mirror modifier. So whatever you do to one side, it's gonna be done to the other side, and this will make it easier as you're building things. But right, okay, that's good. We're also gonna use a subdivision modifier. This won't affect our model too much unless we apply it, so don't worry about it. This is just to make things smoother and nicer at the end when we do our texturing and rendering, but just take it into account. All right, there we go. Tab, edit mode, right, and then go to toggle X-ray mode, press 1, and now we're going to try to get this to adjust and round it down and then to the side. So let's see, we're going to do like half of this. It's going to go down. Oh, make sure you press 0, because that'll turn on proportional editing, and it'll help keep things smoothly. It'll help when you move things to be proportional, and that way you don't have like a messy like warp part. So like, and it's really important. So like, you see how these squares are kind of all even and so forth. If you like don't have proportional editing, or you don't take it into account, you're gonna make it, and like when you do a UV unwrapping or texturing, all that is going to be like a mess. It's going to be overstretched and going to be low quality. So please take that into account. All right, so proportional editing. All right, go down here. And then let's go. Oh, so you see how this is kind of cut off like this. One thing we can do is press C. We can do a loop cut here, add some more, And that way, when we make our movement here, it'll be a little smoother and we won't have this like chop off. So G, see, still unfortunately like that. So what we can do is lower the proportional editing with your middle mouse like that, and everything's still pretty even. See, right there. All right. All right, not bad. All right. So it's like a football head, nice. And let's see, that is not bad at all, front wise. Now we have to take into account the side view. So press 3, turn on the side view, and let's get to editing again. So let's see, this entire part right here, make sure we're still in X-ray build and proportional editing is on. Move it this way. That's good. Now let's do the same to this side and move it. Ooh, that's too much. Okay. Control C. Let's add some loop cuts to make this transition a little better. All right. Right there. Toggle the X-ray off so you can see if there's any distortion in the middle here. Okay. Let's go back to face mode. Get these. And then toggle X-ray off and move things and see how, see, you're still moving things and it's not clipping out right there like you saw in the front. All right, as a little bit like that, and then this way. So now we have our crab body pretty much done. Oof, we messed up. We didn't take into account into the back. So let's toggle off our references and see how we can fix this. So let's go back, see, go. So when we do this, sorry, side view, 3. I wonder why that cut off like that then. 3. Oh, it's because we did the cut right here. I mean, sorry, the resize without taking into account that we would kind of cut things up. So let's see. 2 things we can do is we can apply our mirror, and then we can cut half of it again and and then resize, and that's one way. But we're gonna leave it like this. It's not terrible. Let's do some proportional editing. So let's go to the backside like this, and then just press a few. Make sure you have X-ray. No, X-ray off. A few of these. And then we can go like that. Bring it closer instead of stretching it out. But this kind of breaks it too. That is bad. Okay, let's hit these instead. All right. Take the side view off. Go a little closer. See? Okay, so we have our pinching, but without breaking the mark in between. Nice. Okay. Let's go to the side view. Go to 3. Oh. So it's not bad. All right. That's good. All right, so now we are done with the head or slash body of the crab, and we're going to focus on the legs. And the legs, honestly, um, just for a hint in the next video, we can break them up into like we're going to focus on the first four ones. We're kind of just going to make them all the same size and then just resize, and then we can remirror. But yeah, thank you for listening and hope this helps. Next video, we'll focus on the arms, and then we're going to do the eyes and that little hat. And then from there, we'll move on to UV unwrapping, texturing, and painting. So, till next time.